Everyone, it's Pam, and I wanted to touch up on the topic of today, which was something that I actually recently did in one of my journals because I was kind of having some doubts of like the direction that I wanted to go in. So I kind of just took out my journal and just wrote down like who I wanted to work with, what I was doing, and kind of did like an assessment of like what path I was traveling because I was, like I said, I was kind of running around in circles, and it really helped me bring like an epiphany, I guess an aha moment to like what we were talking about today or why. Because then I was like, after I did that list and I kind of just got my thoughts out on paper, I was like, oh my gosh, this is it. It's all about my story and all about who I want to share it with. And they just need to, like, I need to, that's my gift that I want to be able to give to other women. And, I wanted the feel to be like inspirational, motivational, and like connecting with women and just fun. But it was more of, then it just kind of tied back to like my why, like why do I really want to do this? And it just kind of boiled down to me and my story to share as a gift. Because I was like, I wanted the whole positive and praise, and I didn't get it when I was growing up. In fact, it was probably the complete opposite. It was more degrading and more like dark days, more of like a lot of doubts and a lot of like low self-esteem and a lot of like I really didn't know who I was. And then I had friends who would believe in me and would say, you're so good, and they'd name all these like positive qualities, and they could see it, but then I couldn't see it, and it took like me forever to see that because I would be like in hiding, and I would always like be kind of fearful and cowering down. But it just took all that time to realize that I needed to believe in myself before I could do anything. And first it was other people believing in me that was kind of like the power and the inspiration and like the kind of moving forward. But when I finally reached out, I was just like, oh, they were right. I am amazing. I am awesome. And I want to make sure that I give that gift to other women. I want to make sure that, they have something, if they're in a dark spot, or if they like need just an ounce of connection, I want to be able to provide that to anyone that I can help. Any woman that just needs some lifting up for that moment. So for me, I want to be able to give that gift of believing in them if they don't believe in themselves at that moment or that time or whatever they need to get lifted up so they can become who they truly are, who they truly want to be. And I want to help them, guide them there. So if I can provide that, then I would have done more than my job. So that's what it all boils down to, is like my why. And my why is for them to believe in themselves before, to give them that gift of believing in themselves before, while they're trying to believe in themselves and figure it all out. So that's my why. So thank you, everybody.